Okay, so now we're at level 4, Grape Garden. This is where at this point the game gets a little harder, and I do think there are a lot of reasons why it is so. For starters, it's not as simple as the previous 3 levels, because let's face it, they were all simple, more like a tutorial that'll teach you how the heck you do stuff and stuff like that. It's the fact that you need to find hidden areas in order to get 100%. Now, this will be the first of many that I didn't get everything, because let's face it, it was a lot of work. But what can you do? I'll make sure I cover everything in a later video before the final battle. Okay, so right now I have Needle Kirby, and Needle Kirby, like in the first world, acts as a defensive shield that anything close to it will get hit, and I mean hard. And this is the level where I get personally one of my favorite powers in the game, next to Hammer. This is the UFO. The UFO Kirby is basically Kirby flying in a UFO. However, the only thing is that it's a one-time use, meaning you don't keep it after you complete the level. It's a temporary power, but it's considered to be one of the most powerful in the game. Considering that if you hold down the B button, you could use different effects. If you hold it down, you can fire a charge shot, or you could just keep pressing it to fire lasers and stuff like that. And it looks like I found myself a hidden passage that leads me to a mini game. And it's pretty minor, and I get my health back up, which is good. And I'm at the end, quite frankly, so I'm not used to using the UFO powers, though I have to keep my distance and use charge shots just to deal out the pain. But what do you expect? I'm just having fun with this, believe me. So anyway, ow! And I can't believe I lost my UFO. Oh, never mind, I already got it back. Yeah, because if I lose it, it would have been really disastrous. Now, there is one other power I didn't bother getting my hands on, and it's called Sleep. And Sleep is, quite frankly, a very useless power. You just basically sleep. That's it. So, nothing fancy or anything. But why not? Okay, we completed the first area, now we move on to the second. Guess I'm going to have to go into a castle. That's fine by me, especially since I can ignore most of the enemies here and just deal with them with little or no effort. Yeah, I don't have my UFO power anymore, but I did get myself Spark, which is a defensive weapon but very useful. Not to mention, like Needle, it acts like a shield. And there's so many of these Poppy Brother enemies that are just really annoying. Okay, I got myself out of there, which is good, and now I continue on. Yeah, there's a lot of these platforming and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to say stuff like this, believe me. I only have about 3 worlds left, so I'm actually managing quite fine. Especially since I can't use Spark underwater, which stinks. Okay, so after I progress through here, I get upwards. Come on, come on. I remember trying to do this, and it wasn't really easy, believe me. Yeah, this is actually post-commentary to let you know. This is not pre or during, because during the pre-commentary is a lot of work, and not to mention I have to contend with emulator and stuff like that. If anyone has any advice on how I can improve on it, let me know in the comments. Anyway, I keep on going, heading up that tunnel upwards, and it looks like... Wait, what am I doing up here? Oh yeah, I have to deal with the Poppy Brothers. Okay, so this one's a little bit tougher because there's spikes, and if you get hit by the spikes, you're in trouble. So you choose the best path necessary to complete it without so much as getting injured and stuff like that. And I did that with little to no effort. And now we got twin Poppy Brothers. Fortunately, the Spark power acts as a shield, which means their attacks don't mean a damn thing, except the fact that when they get up close, they get nasty. But I decided to just screw it, and I miss, and I get myself the Crash power. Like I stated before, Crash is a one-time use, which means once you use it, you destroy everything. And it's just, wow. And I guess it didn't kill him, which was kind of stupid. And I get another Crash, which I'll save for later, and that's it. Yeah, only 2 down and several more to go. I think I'm beginning to get a little lousy, and I got myself another one up. Enjoy. Works every time. Yeah, I'm still getting the hang of commentary, but hey, what can you expect? I'm trying my hardest trying to do these games with commentary. You have any idea how hard it is to make the video, then you do the commentary, and then you have to put the commentary in the video? It takes a lot of work. Well, not really, because you have to sync it exactly with the gameplay. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why being on YouTube making these videos are a lot of hard work. It's not that. I'm actually part of 2 other collab channels, since this is going to be for the walkthrough hub. I'm doing a video of for the Nintendo Game Network, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I still have to do the 3rd world. In fact, I'm going to have to go double time, but who knows? I gotta get to it. And I'm also doing a playthrough for Legendary Gamers HD, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which I still have to provide the episodes, and I have to provide more footage. Now you know how hard it is working on these videos. And recently, I was watching a video of DSP Gaming's, I think. It was his Ask the King segments, when he like answers to the fans, and I didn't think one of my questions would have been on it, and I was literally freaking out. I was happy, but hey, what can you expect? So, we passing through this ship. I know there's a hidden passage here, but I think I missed it, which kind of sucks. I think I may need to get myself a better mic for this, because I think I sound really crappy when I do commentary. Not to mention I get really nervous really fast, because when you're trying to do a video and you're so focused on everything around you... Sorry. This is what happens when you don't drink after a while. Anyway, I hit the warp star and I make it all the way across. Passing through all these ships and making through clouds. Now I gotta get all the way upwards, dodging lasers, and I think we made it to the end. I know for a minute I'll have to go back there and get that hidden passage, but whatever, I'll manage either way. But at least I'm getting better at this game, believe me. I haven't played it since like for 2 years. I did the regular Kirby run and I did the challenge mode, but the challenge mode was more like harder. It was a hard mode, but it was just push your skills to the ultimate test. And believe me, I know. And I get my hands on Parasol. Parasol is basically a useful ability that, sure, you could use it to attack, but when you jump, you actually float down, which is pretty nice. And I just said, screw it. I lost my power, and I'm down to 1 life left. This is going to be really dumb. Especially since the fact that if I hit myself something... Yeah, like that. I didn't think I would lose like that. Okay, so let's try this again. I got plenty of lives, so I'm not worried. I just need to dodge these enemies that if you suck them in, they turn into freaky monsters. And in the GBA port, they look really scary. And there's the wheel power, though I did really piss poor on it. I know there was a secret passage here, but I did such a piss poor job doing it that I really, really did lousy. And if you don't believe me, look at this. See that? I was too slow. Well, what can you do? I did really bad. But hey, trying to find the right word for this is really difficult. But anyway, I just, you know what, screw it. I'll just use the wheel and just basically complete the rest of the way, since what else can you do? And it looks like I'm near the end at this point, since I'm just going to use the beam power to just take on this next boss. And this next boss, really, it looks like it looks like some kind of shell, or like a turtle. And he's decided to throw me and use me as a weapon. So you know what, I'll just use him as a weapon too. Too bad I have to use all his little friends to do it, since I lost my beam ability. I'm trying to keep my distance against this guy, because if you get close to him, he'll throw you like a ragdoll, which is basically one of the powers you get in this game, throw. Basically, you suck anything that gets in your way, and then you throw it, depending on the direction. Depending on the direction used, you could basically use it to, like, dish out damage to certain enemies, or basically use their items and use it against them. Like so. Let me show you. Let me take the tunnel right here, and I'll demonstrate what throw does. See that? That's how you use throw. You could basically move it in any direction as you like throw upwards, or you can throw down. Basically like in an arc. Like this here, for example. See how I throw it upwards? It makes it a lot easier. Not to mention you can basically use anything as a weapon. Wait, did I say that already? Oh, great. I did. Which kind of sucks. And it looks like I'm near the end of the game. Got number 2. And, well, I get more points, so I'm down with that. Okay, so we have 2 more areas to go through, and I swear I need to go back here. Wait, there was no secret passage. Whatever. Anyway, I keep on moving, and there's Meta Knight. I don't know whether he's a hero or a villain, but I get the hyper power, and it uses me to help speed things through. Enemies are in my way? No problem. They go down thanks to the invincibility state in hyper mode. Basically, hyper, or super in the later iterations of the Kirby games, has you being completely invincible for a few seconds. Think of it like Mario when he's in star form. He gets, like, invincible, but he basically will just hit anything that gets in his way. And if I still had that wheel power, I would have used it to cross through the spikes. But alas, I didn't, which sucks. And at least the throw does have some use, which is basically me just throwing things around like a freak. And there's a stone, out of the way. I get inside, and it looks like we're still going. And there's another witch. Throw up, ignore the Blade Knight, get inside. And it looks like Meta Knight decides to bring out some goons. I mean, who was the other Meta Knight that just threw me that lollipop? Well, whatever. I'm just now trying to be smart and using the throw power to just throw the enemies. It makes it easier than just, like, using weapons against them, because these guys can take a lot of punishment. And look at that! I got hit, and I lost my throw power. Or not, I didn't lose it, but I have to keep my distance because I don't want to die. In this case, trying to keep your distance while you're up against 2 more enemies, it's a pain, but what do you expect? And I took down that one really easily. So, 1 more, and that's it. And I have to take the tunnel to the next section of the area. And it looks like things are getting a bit quiet. Yeah, I still got throw in my hands, but I'm not doing that effective against it. Since throw has, I think, a bit of a side effect. Since you can only set like a certain distance, that some enemies will just basically not hit you and such. And I got hit by an apple. An apple. Of all the things I got hit by, it's a stinking apple. Why? I don't get it. Either way, I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to keep on going. I don't have much time to waste anyway, since I only have about like 3 or 4 minutes finishing up. Or maybe a lot longer, I don't know. But anyway, I hit upwards, take the tunnel, and I reach this section here. And these are these spike things that if you get hit by them, you lose. Like, you get hit. And like that, I lost my spark. But the best strategy here is just you keep your distance and you don't get hit. They move in a set path. So basically, if you know what you're doing, you can take advantage of it. And you can evade it without getting hit once. And this is where things get a little bit complicated. Gotta time my jump, and there you go. Yeah, I make it to the end, which is good. I'm happy with that. But I wonder if I give myself another life. Yes, I did. Yes, that takes care of this level. And I think I have 1 more before I decide to just tackle the minigames. So let's see what's up here on the 6th one. I think we're about to reach the top floor. And it looks like we have ourselves bombs, and... Ah, come on, you gotta be kidding me. I got hit by that, please. Anyway, I keep on moving. I still have the thing sucked up, but hey. Oh, that was just stupid. That was the worst moment I've ever experienced. Come on, man. Okay, so let's try this again. And believe me, it's not a really good day for me. Yeah, it's bad enough since YouTube decides to give a crap about all that BS, but I don't want to talk about it here for the sake of the playthrough. Anyway, I just spit it out, and it's just like, wow, I didn't do anything. That was jack crap. I gotta watch out for these fishies, because these fishies can be really problematic. Yeah, I always say that everything's problematic, because if you're not used to a game like this, it could take you about a lot of time and a lot of work to understand it. Though my one complaint with it is that you can actually clean it overnight, provided you don't like waste your time getting 100% of the entire game. So, I take care of things here, and I got hit by the Blade Knight, which stinks. And I gotta watch out for that fire. You know what? I'll just take you and use you as a weapon. And got it here. Now we gotta deal with this guy again. This alarm clock monster, since he'll be useful to getting Mike. Of course, since he's taken down, and I got hit by that Mike. So you know what? Why not? And this is what you get for hitting me. Okay, so now this portion here was the one I mentioned in my previous video, where you need to use, I think, the light to find a hidden passage. Well, basically I found it already, and this is it. Let's see what I got here. A warp star. That's meh. Though you do have to get these in every other level, since you have to find them really hidden. And it looks like I lost my firepower and decided to go for sword instead. Whatever. That's fine by me. So, as I progress, there's a light thing, but I don't really need it since I already found the hidden passage. I'm just going to ignore everything around me and just keep on moving. Since I have about, like, not that much time left. So, why not? And I think we're at the end of this point, since, okay, gotta take down this enemy, enter this tunnel. And this is where the stone ability can be used. If you have the hammer power, you could basically use it. I'm like, why did I do that? I would have gotten extra life, but whatever. It's not worth it. Anyway, I just keep on moving. I'm already at the end, and I got hit, and I lose sword. You know what? Screw it. I'm done with this level anyway. Let's see what I get here. A 3. Whatever. It's fine by me. Anyway, with that thing's done, I get access to the boss area. So, why not? Let's take him on. And it looks like it's Kracko. Yeah, Kracko is a villain in the Kirby series that is known for having an eye like that, and also, not to mention, he shoots out lightning, which is devastating. And he does get his revenge in the DS port of Kirby Superstar. Kirby Superstar Ultra, look up Revenge of the King. And you'll see just how epic Mass DDD's theme is. Believe me, I know. Okay, so now that we've got this here, now we gotta focus on attacking Kracko. His strategy is basically just gonna launch lightning bolts that hit on a ground range. Best strategy, jump over and evade him no problem. And you gotta make sure you don't get hit by him or else it could be really problematic. And he goes around in a set motion, which means if you know what you're doing, you can deal considerable damage to him. However, the only weapon I have at the moment is high jump, which basically acts as an extra boost. And I hit him well, but not good enough, since I only need a few more times before I take him out. Not to mention I get a bit sloppy. And he's about to pull off his lightning again, but doesn't matter anyway, since I get hit. No, I didn't get hit. Did I? Not really. I think I didn't. But at least one more hit, and that should be it. I said that should be. Thank you. Is it that hard to ask? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time when we tackle World 5. Peace.